Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. We're going to go ahead and continue with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. campaign, and we're setting up for the Thunderbolts campaign right now. So we can do, for 1A, choose, because it's a solo game, it's basically 2 minions. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to roll a beautiful D10 to see who we get. In the interest of making things fun, I reserve the right to re-roll once. 9. 9 is Blizzard. Okay. Doesn't count. It fell on the ground. And it was 4, so joystick and Blizzard. Okay, we'll do these 2 for right now. That's fine. So one of these is going to come into play, engage with me, so we will do. All right, getting the board set up now with the campaign. I did the random draw, and joystick is engaged with me first. While I'm shuffling my deck, I'll just go ahead and note that the campaign log is going to be here, so we can see what's happening. I've already updated everything necessary for the game to work with. And I did change the aspect for this particular scenario. Because it's a situation where I have to kill minions, I decided to go aggression. Hopefully that'll make things a little easier for us. And finally, on that end, we are also going to do the Dungeons & Dragons rule, which for my campaign is no matter how bad you screw up, the campaign goes on. So if we lose, will progress to game 5. Just that all the bad things that we did not want to happen are going to happen. Yay. All right, let's get everybody to your right side. Draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so I have a Spray Fire, Secret Agent, Safe House, Strength, Intelligence Analysis, and a Pulse Grenade. Keeping the Strength, keep the Intelligence Analysis. I'll keep Secret Agent. And we'll discard the other 3 for right now. Covert Surveillance, Spray Fire, and Specialized Training. Okay. All right, so Nick's going to infiltrate, change to stealth form, then he's going to flip to hero form. We'll play down Intelligence Analysis. Use a Strength for 2 resources to pay for Secret Agent. I'll use a Spray Fire to put down Specialized Training. and And Nick will thwart to remove 2 threat from specialized training. I will hold on to covert surveillance for later. I forgot to put a counter for stealing the threat. All right, so everybody straightens up. We draw back to 5. Yes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. New toys are EM Shield, Pulse Grenade, Concentrated Fire, Gemma Simmons, and Covert Surveillance. All right, put a threat on the main scheme. Says if these forced interrupt goes off because he is engaged with a minion right now, a Thunderbolt minion. So he would normally heal, but he does not. He doesn't take any damage, so whatevs. Right now, Joystick will attack. Forced interrupt. When she activates against me, choose. Either give her an additional boost card to its activation and draw a card, or give her a tough status. I'll give her an extra boost. See if it doesn't screw me. So Joystick activates when I draw a card because of that. All right, so Joystick activates for 1, 2, when revealed, aim interference boost. We'll come back to that in a minute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it goes to 7. Ugh, that wasn't smart. Nick does take 1, so it goes to 6. And now the boost ability. Place 1 secret counter on each board member. I can spend a mental to prevent that. I'll put a mental on, put on you. On you. And what the hey, we'll do it for all 3. All right, so Joystick is activated. Bad card is Slippery Conditions. After now, I enters play, exhausted. All right, I don't have any allies yet, but that extra encounter card every turn is a problem, so specialized training will have to wait 1 more turn. So Nick will exhaust to remove. No, Nick will not exhaust to do that. And so he'll pay 3 resources to pay for the helicarrier. And we'll exhaust the helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card I play by 1, which will make covert surveillance free. So remove 2 threat from a scheme. All right, what scheme should I? I should remove it from the main scheme. And because I am in stealth suit form, I put it on my suit form. And Nick will thwart to remove 2 more threat from Slippery Conditions. I need to get rid of that. Yeah, I need to get rid of this. Okay. All right, everybody is active. We straighten up. I'll discard the EM Shield. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. New toys are Practice Plan, Power of Aggression, Eye Patch Camera, Fury's Flying Car, and Maria Hill. All right, another threat goes here. Joystick will activate and do a scheme. This time I'm going to give her a tough status card instead of actually. So she schemes for 1, 2. Oh Lord, this is not good. All right. So 1 goes on here. I take another 1. And each one of them gets a counter. All right, bad card. Jolt, a Thunderbolt minion. Villainous, when defeated, place 3 threat on the main scheme. Hero action, exhaust my hero, place a parlay counter on Jolt. If there are 3 or more parlay counters here, remove Jolt from the game. She is not defeated. I really like doing the comic. Why you gotta do me like that? I'm gonna drop 2 resources on here to play Fury's Flying Car. Exhaust the Flying Car to ready Nick, and he gets Aerial. All right. Oh no, wait, before I even did that, I'm gonna still do that, but I forgot I had 2 cards because of this. Yay. Extreme Risk Treachery. When revealed, find Joystick and reveal her. If she is already in play, she engages you. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that. So this is a treachery card, so I get to discard Intelligence Analysis and remove a threat from my suit form upgrade, cancel the effects, and discard it. So Intelligence Analysis is gone, but that triggers Secret Agent after I resolve the prep ability of a card I control. Move 1 threat from a scheme to my suit form upgrade, so you. All right, I still paid for the card because I wanted to do that. Nick will exhaust to remove 2 threat from here. I will exhaust Fury's Flying Car and lose a threat to ready it. To ready Nick. Nick will exhaust to remove 2 more threat from the main scheme, and he'll put that on his suit. I'll exhaust the Helicarrier, and to reduce the cost of the next card I play by 1, use Maria Hill for the other one and play Eye Patch Camera. All right, everybody straighten up. Draw 5. Covert Surveillance. Bombs away. Dive Bomb. Covert Surveillance. And Home Technique. Okay. All right, we put a right on here for 3. Joystick schemes for, she has a tough card, so I can't pick that option. I'll have to do the other one. So 1, 0, and 2. So it goes to 5. Nick takes 1 of them. Oh no, wait, it should be 5, not 6. Okay. Not even that. Was it 5? So yeah, we'll say it's at 5. I can't remember now because I forgot. All right. Jolt will scheme for 0 plus 1. And 1 bad card now. Encased in ice, attach my identity. Attached character cannot attack enemies other than this card. Any player can attack this card as if it were a minion if there's 3 or more damage here. Move all but 3 damage here to attach character and discard the card. And discard the card, okay. Oh, okay, I can do that. All right. Here's the play. Nick's going to exhaust to attack. So break cover kicks in. So when you attack, change your assault suit form. And he's going to attack Jolt for 2, remove 3 from his suit form for a total of 5. So Jolt is gone. When defeated, place 3 threat on the main scheme. I'm going to use Eye Patch Camera to interrupt that. Instead of putting it on the scheme, I put it on my suit instead. Then here, a response after you resolve the ability of a prep card you control. Move a threat from a scheme to suit form upgrade. All right, so I will do 2. To move 1 threat from here. And put it on my suit form upgrade. Oh, Jolt is gone. All right, so now I'm going to exhaust the flying car and lose a threat for my suit form to ready Nick. So Nick's going to exhaust to attack encased in ice. So for 2, 3, let's say 4, just to be on the safe side. All right, so if there's 3 or more damage on here, so I put 4 on there. Move all but 3 damage here attached to the character. Oh, joy. So I take 3 damage either way. Okay. But I discard the card. Okay. All right, I'm going to use the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card I play by 1. And use that to play Covert Surveillance. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. If I'm in stealth suit form, I may put that on my suit form, otherwise change back to stealth. And Specialized Training. When defeated, each player who does not control specialization chooses a set-aside specialization, puts it, and adds into play. So I'll go ahead and put Surveillance Specialist. So now Nick thwarts for 3. Yeah, we'll deal with this later. Okay. I will use a home technique for one resource to pay for another covert surveillance and take 2 threat from the main scheme. I'll get rid of dive bomb and bombs away because I don't want to do that until we actually have home technique out to go with. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. No, I had to. I don't have. The resources don't match, so I couldn't do one of those. Yay. All right. Discard the hand, straighten everything, go back to 5. 1, 2. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The new toys. Practice plan, bombs away, super spies, dive bomb, and power of aggression. Okay, so we'll move you to 5. Joystick attack, sorry, joystick schemes because it's stealth suit for. I'm gonna have to get that tough card off joystick. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 9. It actually goes to 8 because Nick's going to take 1. Then aim interference pops up again. Oh my goodness. All right, and my other bad card is caught off guard. Discard and upgrade or support I control. And I'll do secret agent. Don't want to, but all right. Nick exhaust to remove 3 threat from the scheme because of surveillance specialist. So that goes to 5. After I perform basic thwart, exhaust surveillance specialist to draw a card. Oh, and I forgot to get the threat on here, okay? So ready to flying car, exhaust. I'm sorry, ready to exhaust flying car, remove a counter to ready Nick. And Nick will thwart again for 3 more. 2. All right, I'm going to use these 2 as a mental resource to do the action for here to on Chief Surveillance Officer. Spend 2 mental, remove a secret counter, then remove 2 threat from a scheme. And we'll go ahead and put a practice plan into play. I'll use 2 lightning to do the special ability on medical officer, remove a counter, and heal a damage. I'll get rid of dive bomb. Yeah, everybody will straighten up. And we'll draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Toys are bombs away, energy, pulse grenade, tac team, and home technique. All right, put 1 thread here. Joystick schemes 4. 1, 2, 3. Boost ability. I may give the activating enemy an additional boost card if I do draw a card. You know what? No nuts, no glory. Okay. All right, so schemes for 1, 2, 3. Nothing. 4, 5. This scheme's total of 5, which will make that 6. Nick takes 1. Draw 1 card for that ability. Draw a second card for extreme risks boost ability. That was super risky. That could have gone terribly wrong for me. And my bad card is, well, before we do the bad card, let's see what we drew. I drew a practice plan and keep up the pressure. No mental, really? Still. Okay. All right. And my bad card is I'm encased in ice again. All right. Nick is going to exhaust to remove 3 threat from apprehending rogue agents. Exhaust surveillance specialist to draw a card. It's a build support, okay. Exhaust a flying car, remove a token from stealth suit to ready Nick. Sorry, when I picked that up, I threw it. All right. I already have a practice plan in place, so I'll spend 1, 2, and with that, we'll reduce the cost by 3 to put a tack team into play. Exhaust tack team, and remove a counter from it, deal 2 damage to an enemy. Tack team has 3 counters. I'll go ahead and do that right now to pop the tough off the joystick. All right, and you can do that because while Encased in Ice says you cannot attack enemies other than that card, Tack Team is not an attack. Which is even better because I'm going to exhaust Nick Fury. I'm sorry, before I do that. No, he's going to heal. Okay, so it won't do that. I will instead spend 2 energy resources to put a pulse grenade into play. Now spend bombs away to put in build support. Nick will exhaust to defeat build support. When defeated, each player may search their deck for a support with a cost of 3 or less and put it into play. All right, doggone it. The watch is a support. Excuse me, the watch is not a support piece of what I wanted, but I will take the Sky Destroyer and bring that into play. Because I have shield cards here, so basically after I start playing shield cards again, I can just start sniping. Which is, again, not an attack. Okay, something just dawned on me. I can use things like Tack Team and Sky Destroyer to damage the Thunderbolt that's over here, because the force response doesn't kick in until I actually attack them. But because these are not attacks, we just deal damage. Boop. Okay, I like that. All right. Everybody will straighten. Draw back up to 5. I'll keep home technique just in case. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I did. Smart move. 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And new toys are Boom Boom, Genius, Home Technique, and Dive Bomb. Where were you earlier, Boom Boom, when I had resources to spend? All right. So this goes up to 3. She boosts. You know what? I will just go ahead and she can have that tough status card. So 1 plus 2, 3. So it would be 6, but because Nick takes 1, it goes to 5. And I got rid of Innocent Bystanders. I hate that card. And my new other bad card is Playing for Keeps. Each identity gets +1 hand size. When an enemy activates, give it 1 boost card for that activation. 1 extra boost card for the activation. Oh, okay, that's the catch. I love +1 hand size, but I know we can't have that. All right, so first things first, Nick's going to thwart to remove all 3 threat from this. To remove Playing for Keeps. Nick will not take the threat off. Well, Nick will not add that threat to his stealth form. Because Gather Intel is a response and not force. I don't have to take it. I'm going to exhaust Nick and exhaust Flying Car and remove a token to ready Nick. I'll spend 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 to play Home Technique out. All right, next turn, Home Technique and Flying Car shenanigans are going to start. All right, Nick will exhaust again to remove 3 threat from here. I will not draw a card because there's nothing I can play, but I am absolutely keeping Boom Boom, yes. Oh, sorry, Tag Team should have readied, but it doesn't matter because Tag Team's going to exhaust and lose another counter to pop a tough off a joystick. Actually, no. Joystick, you can have that tough status card. I am instead going to put 2 damage on Blizzard. No, we will not. We're going to go ahead and pop the tough off of joystick. That's the better play. All right. And Nick's going to go to alter ego mode. Everybody else will ready. We'll draw back up and keep moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bad card for decking out. And we shuffle. Five and 6. New toys are Bombs Away, Covert Surveillance, Tac Team, Fury's Watch, and Boom Boom. Okay. All right, we put a threat on here. Schemes is normal, but because I'm in alter ego form, this does not happen. So 1, and she can have a tough status card for this. So 1, 2. So 5, and I am stunned, okay? And my bad cards are our first bad card. Down but not out. Choose a random Thunderbolt minion from the victory display and reveal it. None are in there. Blah, 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 blah. If no minion enters play this way, this card gains Surge. Citizen V. When revealed, attach Citizen V. He activates against me, so he's scheming for 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. Tenth threat on the main scheme, and other bad card is discovered. When revealed, change to assault suit form. If there's no threat on your suit form upgrade, this card gains Surge. Otherwise, choose to either take 1 damage for each threat on my suit form upgrade, so I can either take 5 damage, or remove each threat from the upgrade. In either case, discard this card. All right, I'm going to take the damage. No, I am not taking the damage. Damn it, I did not want to do that, but I'll remove all the threat. All right. First things first, infiltrate to go back to stealth form. Then we're going to flip to hero form. All right, use a Helicarrier, reduce the cost of the next card I play by 1 to bring in Fury's Watch. All right, exhaust Nick to remove 3 threat from the main scheme. Exhaust Surveillance Specialist to draw a card. And 1, 2, no, I want attack team, so 1 bombs away and dive bomb for 3 total resources to play Boom Boom. Action exhaust Boom Boom and add 1 boom counter to her. Then I may discard to deal a damage to each enemy for each boom counter on her. So she's the backup plan, basically. I'm going to attack counters on her till the sun don't shine, then she dies and wipes everybody out. Oh, sorry, I forgot to use Gather Intel to get a threat on my guy. I'll use Tack Team for 1 resource. Damn it, I didn't want... No, I needed that. To play Covert Surveillance, remove 2 threat from a scheme, and put it on my suit form. Then the Flying Car will exhaust and get rid of that to ready Nick, and he will exhaust to remove 3 more. And get another threat here. All right, not in the best of shape, but we could be far worse. So we'll straighten everybody up, draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Your toys. Bombs away, concentrated fire, power of aggression, super spies, and secret agent. All right, villain turn. Gains a threat. Joystick schemes for 1 and her forced to interrupt. Nuts. She already has a tough card, so I got to give her 2. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, I take 1 to bring it to 7. And I draw a card. Card I drew was another dive bomb. And my bad card is Wipe Out. Find Blizzard and reveal him. If he is already in play, he engages you. Blizzard activates him, so Blizzard's coming out. And he will activate. So the scheme thing comes in, like, so 1, nothing. So I take that. Card you drew is in advance, so. And finally, now the Force to Interrupt on Thunderbolt Backup comes into play. When the round ends, attach the Thunderbolt minion with the most damage here, swapping it with any minion already there. You know what? I'll send Joystick back. Alrighty, first things first, Nick's gonna thwart for 3. And he will take that threat from Gather Intel. Exhaust Surveillance Specialist to draw a card. Another practice plan. Then I exhaust the Flying card and remove a threat to ready Nick. Oh, that's the play. Okay, good. Exhaust Boom Boom. Put another whatchamacallit on. All right, Nick's gonna exhaust 2 attack Encased to Nice, so for 3 damage total. Oh, sorry, he had to break cover to do that, so I'm coming back in a second. All right, so Nick broke cover. He's in assault form. He used one of the stealth on here to jump to 3, so it's 3 total on there. If there's 3 or more, move 3 to the attached character. Unfortunately, it's Nick. Then discard that trashy card. All right, I'm going to spend Power of Aggression for 2, 3, and 4 total. To finally play a Dive Bomb. Deal 7 damage to an enemy. I'll use Blizzard, then deal 1 to everybody else. But Home Technique now comes into play. Because when you play an aggression attack event, if you paid for it using a mental resource, wild counts, increase the amount of damage that event deals by its printed cost. So we now actually deal 11 damage to Blizzard and 5 damage to everybody else. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. Before we do Dive Bomb, because we're going to do that Dive Bomb play. We are absolutely going to do that. But before that happens, we're going to exhaust attack team. You use the last counter to remove that tough from Joystick. Now we're going to play Dive Bomb. 2, 3, 4, or Dive Bomb. All right, 7 damage to an enemy. And we explained what that hunting does. So it's actually 11 to Blizzard. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I'm gonna. No, I'm just gonna do I'm gonna stick to the original plan. 11 to Blizzard. 5 to Citizen V. And 5 to Joystick. Now, Dive Bomb is an attack, so because of that, after a player attacks Thunderbolt minion, the minion engages that player. So Joystick's going to come back down, which is fine. All right, then we're going to use the pulse grenade. Discard the pulse grenade and choose the enemy. I choose joystick. Discard the top 2 cards in the encounter deck. Pop. Pop. Deal 1 damage to the chosen enemy for each boost icon discarded display. Nuts. Only 1 damn damage. All right. And I lose my pulse grenade. I could. And we'll leave it the way it is. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to use the Hell Carrier, reduce the cost of the next card I play by 1, and Fury's Watch to remove. Oh, we won't use Fury's Watch. We'll use Super Spies instead for 2 resources. To pay for concentrated fire, deal 4 damage to an enemy. I will use the Interrupt from Assault Suit to make that 5 damage. This attack gains ranged, yep. If it defeats an enemy, and I'm targeting Blizzard, so it will defeat him. So 5 damage is 16. So Blizzard's done. Now, I may place threat on my suit form equal to this planet scheme, or change the stealth suit form. I'm going to flip down. The stealth suit form. So Blizzard is now in the victory display pile, so he is out. I don't have to worry about him. Unless that trash-ass card comes back. And okay, so I screwed up. I just forgot that Nick was stunned. All right, so here's what we'll do. Nick will not have thwarted that scheme. He would have instead gotten us to do that. Now he goes back to stealth form. Okay. Now he's going to exhaust. All right, so concentrated fire is done. All right, now exhaust Fury's Watch. Remove 2 threat, pay 2, and bring Secret Agent in, okay? Better, but not great. All right, so everybody straightens. Draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so that goes up to 8. Citizen V, I'm sorry, forced interrupt. Now Citizen V starts healing. Because I'm engaged in Thunderbolt Minion, he does not activate, he instead heals 4 damage. Okay. Joystick will do her attack, forced interrupt, give her an additional boost or a tough status. She's getting a tough, because I can't risk it with 8 threat on there, so she attacks for 1, 2, 3, 4. 9, 10, 11, 12. 11. It's 12. Nick would take 1, making it 11. That looks like I got greedy. I got super greedy, and I screwed up. Yep. And did I throw away the prevent threat from getting on my suit? I did not, so I wasn't that dumb. But still. Yep. Nick Fury lost to the Thunderbolts. All right, so we're going to do the after action effect in a moment. All right, so we are going to go ahead and continue the campaign. We're going to go ahead and re-add all all those ugly counters back to the board. We did not get a envelope to open because we failed. And we're going to advance to game 5, just not today, because this is going to be super interesting to see what happens once we get to game 5. Either way, the campaign will continue. This does not look good for our hero. I do, however, thank you all very much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you so much, and I will catch you guys later. Take care.